BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Live from DeMint Gymnasium on the campus of University School of Jackson, Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network proudly present USJ Bruin basketball. And tonight it is a renewal of the rivalry to end rivalries as USJ plays host to Jackson Christian. And the Bruins and the Eagles, whenever they get it together on the basketball court, you can imagine it'll be a full house, and also it will be action-packed, and that is what we expect tonight in this doubleheader. In our girls' game to start with, Joel Ayers' Lady Bruins come in at 10-5 on the season, while Jackson Christian is 12-4. Now tonight, good news for the Lady Bruins in that Ava Barham is back in the lineup. She's been out here on the warm-up court with the rest of her teammates. As you know, that she has missed most of the season so far with a labrum socket injury that was one that she developed, and Ava's leading everybody out as the only senior on this ball club. She was injured at the end of soccer season, but she's back out there tonight. There was some consideration of surgery, but instead she is out there. She said she wanted to be with her teammates. This is her senior year. Surgery would have ended her athletic career in high school. So she is back out there tonight, and that's going to give them some tremendous help at the post that they have been missing. And so you got both teams working out. And, of course, Lily Teague has been tremendous from outside the arc, and this team has the leadership of Halen Ayers, the freshman, whom you've had many coaches who have said she may be the best that this region has ever seen, particularly for someone in the 9th grade. And she'll be going at it tonight. Ellen Driver, Mia Spellings, you name it, they'll be out there to lead this Lady Bruins team. Over for the Eagles, it's going to be one in which you will certainly hear us talk about the tallest player on their roster, and that's Carly Holt, the 5'10 junior. And then you've got 3 seniors on this ball club. They're a little bit more experienced because Ava Barham is the only senior on the Lady Bruins squad. They've got a 5'8 senior, Lily Barnes, and another 5'8 senior, Taylor Baines, to go along with the 5'8 junior, Bailey Robinson. Of course, Carly Holt, as we mentioned, is 5'10". Alana Yarbrough is a 5'9 senior, and so she is another one that we'll be hearing a lot from tonight. It's going to be a very, very interesting showdown between Tony Schutt's Eagles and Joel Ayers' Lady Bruins, and we are just delighted that BallGame Blitz Sports Network and the Worthy Road Studios crew is all here to bring it to you live wherever you happen to be. And I say a special greeting to all the moms, dads, and particularly the grandparents. One in particular I'll talk about just before the boys' game tonight. But the grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers and sisters that can't make it out here live tonight, and they're going to keep trickling in here once we hit the 6 o'clock mark. There are going to be a lot of folks continuing to trickle in. So we hope that if you couldn't be here that you're going to enjoy this, because this is one of the rivalries to end them all in West Tennessee high school basketball, and we are looking forward to a big one tonight. We're going to take a break and let you visit with the fine people who make this broadcast possible, and that is our sponsors. And when we return, we'll have a preview of tonight's game and some of the keys that you can expect. So let's take a break, and we'll be back right here for USJ Bruin basketball.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with elite dental care, and let your smile say it all.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt, and let my family take care of yours.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not gonna say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
And back we are at Dement Gymnasium, a little less than 4 minutes away from tip-off between USJ and Trinity, and they are still flocking in here to this arena. As any of you who have ever been to a matchup between USJ and Jackson Christian, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is one that if you miss any of the others on your calendar, this one has to be on it unless you just physically can't get here. And seeing a lot of familiar faces here on both sides of the arena. And this one should be worth all of the price you pay of admission tonight, or for those of you watching where it doesn't cost you anything other than logging on to your internet and Facebook and YouTube. It is worth your time and investment tonight to see these young women as they attempt to take down the other one. And this is one of those this is where you put aside all of the other things that go along with the fact that both of these are outstanding academic institutions, and you just focus on the fact that tonight the missions of both teams are to seek and destroy, and that's what you're going to have in both of our doubleheader games tonight, and we look forward to it. And let's remind you that for those of you who also follow us on Union University basketball, we will be there tomorrow afternoon with a 1:50 airtime as Union will be taking on West Alabama. Lady Bulldogs in particular, 13-1 on the season. The Bulldogs have won 4 straight themselves after having a bit of a rough start, and they are going to attempt to pad that winning streak tomorrow afternoon. We look forward to having you on the BallGame Blitz Sports Network for Union University basketball tomorrow, and I'm telling you, I have the best of both worlds, getting to call for my two favorite schools, USJ and Union, and you put them together and you just can't beat it. And I am very, very blessed to be a part of that. And they are getting their final warm-ups on the floor before we introduce the starting lineups and have the national anthem. And you can expect to see the huge light show here, as we always have it for the starting lineups for the Lady Bruins. And it'll be interesting to see how much that Jeff Ayers will substitute in this game, and in particular, since she has been out of it since November, how many minutes that Ava Barham is going to have in this game. But I got news for you. In talking with her not long ago at a Union game, and she said that that's just, she wants to be out there and she wants to be doing what she's done in her entire athletic career. And so they are both headed to their respective benches, and we are going to be set to go momentarily with the national anthem.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort.
Well, every time that you hear the USJ chorus, whether they're live or on tape, It's one of those like it used to be with Ella Fitzgerald. Is it live or is it Memorex? They are brilliant when they do the Star Spangled Banner. And here goes the starting lineups for JC, and that's Riley Bradford, the 5'3 junior. Taylor Baines, the 5'8 senior. And all of these players will revert between forwards and guards. They can play each way. Alana Yarborough, the 5'9 senior. Gibson Boykin, the 5'7 junior. And Tess Little, a 5'4 junior. The lights are off, and now here are the Lady Bruins. Ellen Driver. Sophie King. This is what Mia Spellings. This is like watching opening night on Broadway or the red carpet at the Oscars. Halen Ayers. And Lily Teague. Ava's not going to be in the starting lineup, but you got to know she'll come in and give plenty of minutes off the bench. And we are about set to go, as we say so often when these teams meet. This is it. And I'm glad we're part of it. So Halen Ayers is going to jump it at center court with Taylor Baines. And from DeMent Gymnasium in Jackson, Tennessee, let the games begin, and the Lady Bruins get the tip. Now, they will pressure on defense, but they are not the kind, and that goes off of the foot of Halen Ayers, so that's turnover number one. But this all-court pressure from the Lady Bruins will stay there all evening long. And it can be relentless. They finally managed to get it over in about 8 seconds. Speed is critical for this Jackson Christian team. And trying to set screens, and particularly at the post where Halen Ayers is actually playing now. They keep it outside the perimeter. And the drive in, and that one's forced, but she gets her own offensive board, cannot get it to fall, but they're going to have a third opportunity. That one hangs up, and finally the rebound comes off to Lily Teague. And Halen very quickly is fouled on the drive by Gibson Boykin. That will be her first. Lady Bruins will play it underneath. We're barely a minute into it, and that one right into the hands of Tess Little. So they have to watch their passing lanes, and that one is one where the turnaround is there for Alana Yarborough off of the turnover. So your first basket comes off of a USJ mistake. That was narrowly avoiding an over and back violation, and Tony Schutz wanted it. He's up off that bench, and the pass goes astray, so Lady Bruins need to settle down. They've had 3 quick turnovers here in the first minute and a half. And this is where that Jackson Christian team can really give you problems, is doing this off of turnovers and mistakes and capitalizing. That one's right in the middle. It's a jump ball situation. Alternate possession is going to go back to the Eagles. They will play a zone to try to make it very difficult to get inside and get easy baskets. Got to hurry to get that one in. Finally gets it into Bradford. This is a very patient Jackson Christian team, but boy, oh boy, there are going to be some battles in this one. And there's a lot of rotation behind the key rather than underneath the goal. They're open for the three. Yes! Riley Bradford. All 5 points have come off of USJ mistakes. So they just got to settle it down. They going in the middle, and all kinds of problems for Ellen Driver trying to get open. And on the drive-in, the foul is charged to Taylor Baines. That will be her first. Well, nope, they have changed it instead of that. It goes the other way around. So that is the 4th turnover on the Lady Bruins. There's a steal. And Ellen's going to try to outrace her. Put it up underneath, and it goes off of the fingertips of Taylor Baines. Ellen could not control her momentum in attempting to get that one underneath, but that's the first turnover forced against the Lady Eagles, and Halen Ayers will go to the line for 2. Alana Yarbrough commits her first, so Halen's at the line, and the Lady Bruins trying to get on the board for the first time in the first 3 minutes. And easy one. She has one of the smoothest deliveries when it comes to free throws. And that gets them out of that goose egg. Nailed them both. So all the scores by both teams have come off of the other one's mistakes. Now a little bit more deliberate for Riley Bradford, and it is a steal, but it went too far to the right. Good job by Mia Spellings trying to pick up on that one, but she couldn't control the ball momentum, and it hit the red line on the opposite end right in front of the JC bench. They work for the patient shot so often, and that is one of the keys why they are 12-4 so far this season. They try to get it to the inside, and it is the offensive foul charged to Alana Yarbrough, and that is already her second. And turnover number 2, that was excellent defense by the Lady Bruins. They tend to work more of a half-court trap, a lot of times only keeping one player, and that one's almost stolen, and it is. And underneath, there you go. Gibson Boykin off of the turnover. Lady Bruins have only gotten off one shot in this game, and Halen with a 30-footer. Yes! Well, that wakes up the echoes. They have sliced the 5-0 lead down to 2 and back into the all-court pressure. They did a good job of weaving in and out of it to break that press. And you'll see USJ double-team the ball quite a bit. Boykin, an excellent ball handler, always looking for the open player. Yarbrough with a big bomb, not there. And Halen the rebound. And here they go on the bicycle. And that one just simply got away. That's 6 turnovers now for the Lady Bruins. And Ava Barham going over to check in at the scorers table. They're going to be delicate about that situation with her labrum. Trying to keep that thing from popping in and out of the socket. We're under 3 minutes in the first quarter. And the fans continue to flock in, and that one is going to be charged to Ellen Driver on a bang-bang play. They said Ellen was moving a bit too much to the left. You can see that protection that Ava has on that right shoulder. And they work the inside, and it's short, and the rebound to Lily Teague. And they're going to go to Halen with it in the middle. They're going to take their time. USJ has not led in the game so far. Fell behind 5-0 early. Ava playing over on the left wing. Lily's getting double teamed. Halen gets the jumper and couldn't get it to roll. Tipped out off of the hands of Ava Barham. That one was like watching Wheel of Fortune not stop on the number you wanted it to for Halen. All right, this is going to be a foot race, but very quickly down, they're going to charge a foul to Mia Spellings. Probably not the worst of all possible fouls because you never know how it's going to wind up with a foot race. Lita Rose getting set to check in, and Mia Spellings will come out. 4 team fouls in the first quarter on USJ, 3 on Jackson Christian. Both coaches up off of their respective benches. Halen is going to try, but could not stop the determination of Carly Holt. And it's back to, and that one's so high that it was just too much. Tried to get it inside. Ava was wide open, but I got to tell you, that was like watching somebody who had eaten 3 bowls of Wheaties this morning. She had her protein and energy. And underneath, the foul will be charged to Lita Rose. And that will send Tess Little to the free throw line. They have spread out the scoring so far. 4 different Lady Bruins have scored. Only Halen Ayers has put any in for the Lady Bruins. Tess connects to make it a 10-5 game, just a little less than 2 minutes remaining. And that was a lane mistake on the part of Sophie King. She just was already halfway into the lane when that ball was released. So she'll get a second opportunity at this. And the iron was unkind, and they scramble, and Halen can't get onto it, and offensive rebound for Carly Holt. Now, it'll be interesting if Tony Schutz decides to try to hold it here. I doubt he will. He's not that kind of coach. Big bomb. 3 is there for Gibson Boykin. And it is a 13-5 game. They had closed it down to within 2, and yet another tip out. So Halen will go over to toss it in. Lady Bruins badly need one right here before this one gets somewhat out of hand. Lily right up. Yep, she was right on the line. They have had just some really unforced errors in this game, and her foot was over and then back of the line. So the backcourt violation means 8 turnovers in the first quarter. That's led to 10 points on the part of the Lady Eagles. And that one was like watching it being scooped by a basket. Under a minute, and Halen working one-on-one, and there you go. Ava Barham is going to the line. They bumped her enough to keep her from getting it in, but she'll have a couple of opportunities. She has been wide open there a couple of times so far tonight. Tess Little is charged with a foul, and Ava nails it. And you got some substitutions coming in for Tony Schutz. It was good to see Tony's wife, Stephanie Clark Schutz, right before the game tonight. One of my favorites in all the years of doing Union University basketball. Stephanie, an outstanding NAIA post player and most valuable player of the NAIA women's tournament. That goes back to 2005. They're going to play it likely for the final shot. And they're trying to get a screen, but Bruin defense is doing a strong job of picking it up, but wide open for the three. It's there again. And Gibson Boykin is having a night from outside. She has 8 points to be the game leader. Halen's got to hurry with this one. I don't think they see the clock. Going for the bomb. No! Mia had an opportunity at it, and so we've completed 8 minutes of play. There's a lot of action, but it is Jackson Christian on top, 16-6. We'll be back with the second 8 minutes right after this.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We do thank our fine sponsors for doing what they do so well, supporting USJ Athletics and bringing you this contest tonight as they do all season with all of USJ sports. Alternate possession goes to the Lady Bruins, and this is where they need to make their move here in the second period. They struggled a bit trying to get open, but underneath, that high bank shot is there for Lita Rose. And that's how USJ wanted to see that second period begin, and now the all-court pressure really becomes a problem. Good ball handling by Riley Bredford to get it across midcourt. They got to be careful of Boykin getting open on screens on the outside because she's already burned them twice with three-pointers. Almost stolen, but it goes back to the Lady Eagles. And before it's over with tonight, I think by the time we get to the boys' game, we're going to see them filled behind us in the upper deck. Boykin going against Lily Teague. And open and overshooting that curl hook, the rebound to Lita Rose. Carly had an opportunity at it. They're going to take it down the baseline, and driving and get it to fall was Mia Spellings. She would not be denied. And a steal. And Halen puts it in. They have made a rally. Timeout called by Tony Schutz as they get the first 7 of the second period. It's 16-12. We'll be back after this.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
I said the first 7, it's the first 6. They didn't get a 3, but they have had aggressive defense and have been attacking the basket more than we saw in the first period, and they have seen something down low to make them believe that they can actually connect there, and that's exactly what they've done with 3 straight baskets. And so the Lady Bruins have sliced that 10-point lead immediately down to 4 points in the first minute and 18 seconds of the second period. Well, we said that needed to be the moving quarter, and it at this point is. Almost stolen by Halen Ayers, and they're going to charge Mia Spellings with her second. Mia just ended up somewhat out of position and was tangled up. So they will get her out and quickly bring back Sophie King. But you just shake that one off and, again, play your defense. And there's all kinds of being hemmed up from the corner. Big three. The arc is there, and Riley Bradford with her second three. That has been a quieter underneath. What a block by Taylor Baines, but I got to tell you, an excellent job of getting open for Sophie King. They just caught up with her and timed the jump. And Halen Ayers, she just literally pushed Ellen Driver back onto the court so she could toss this one in. And you got a foul before. And that one is going to be charged to Tess Little, her second. So she has two along with Alana Yarbrough. So they've got this line formation. Got to hurry to get it in, and Ellen picks it up. From the corner, the three is too strong. Iron unkind, and the rebound comes off to Taylor Baines. And that one gets away, so that is turnover number 4 for the Lady Eagles. They've given up 7 points off their own mistakes. You knew the action would be intense tonight, and indeed it has. They go inside to Ava, and she goes over the defender, gets her own offensive board. She's going to try to take it herself, and does. Doesn't look like that shoulder bothered her very much there. And it's back to a 5-point game. Thought about the three, but Taylor backed off of it. This Lady Eagle team has a little bit of a height advantage. That big three bomb goes off the back of the iron. They're going to scramble for it. It will go back to the Lady Eagles. Riley Bradford has already put up 7 shots of her own in this game. They go almost all the way back to midcourt. A little bit of a collision between two of the Lady Bruins. Taking their time and going to try to drive it down the left wing. Again, they're looking for a screen, potentially from the outside for a three, or to see if they could sneak somebody back underneath the goal. And there is a lot of a gap right there if they could. Instead, stolen by Ellen, and Halen is fouled from behind by Tess Little, and that is her third. And that was the only thing that could stop that drive of Halen Ayers after the steal by Ellen Driver. She had those quick hands, and she missed that one. That's one of those that you just look at and say she was robbed. Jessie V going to check in. Jessie Vi going to check in for Ava Barham. Halen gets the second one. We're back to a 4-point game. Lady Bruins have not made those turnover mistakes as they did in the first quarter, in which they gave it up 8 times, leading to 10 points. A lot of emotion goes on this court when these two teams meet. This is one of those that when you mark it on the calendar, you just want to be, and that one's stripped away, but the foul They will play it underneath. They said it was not in the act of shooting. And they charge it to Lily Teague, her first. But Lady Bruins are being aggressive on defense. They're not giving them the easy baskets that we have seen in that first period when they picked up 16 points. Defense much tighter. They've held them to 3. And they turned and spun and got it right behind Halen. Taylor Baines with her first basket of the game. And here comes Halen. Jesse's all hemmed up. He's got to have help. Tipped away. So USJ will play it. Lady Bruins with a 9-5 edge in this second quarter. And this is another one of those possessions that you just need something to fall here. And again, they're double teaming the ball whenever possible, and that's a steal. Nope, they're going to charge a foul. Or are they? No, they did not charge a foul. They say it was knocked out of bounds instead of a foul. There was a collision there, and it looked like Lily Barnes might be charged, but instead they just said that it was a kick out. Halen, stop, pop, and 3 goes off the iron, and the foul. Ava was fouled over the back. That's on Carly Holt. That was her first. Open in the corner, but she doesn't take the 3. Inside, that was difficult, and it went off of. Ava had just no way of being able to control that one off that bounce pass. But they're going to bring all 5 up for. Nope, they're going to give it back to the Lady Bruins. They said it went off the fingertips of the defender. Halen's going to take her time. Ava was open for a minute, and Halen's got to bring it back out front once again. Halen open, 28-footer. No, iron unkind again, and the rebound to Boykin. They go to the corner. That's not there. Rebound to Lily Barnes. As we approach the 2.5-minute mark. So many nerves, and that one just had no authority on it, and Ava goes to the deck, but I think they're going to call her for an over the back. Yep. Ava will check out, and they're going to be going with a smaller lineup right now. The top girl in height right now is going to be Halen Ayers. Knocked away beautifully by Lily Teague. Timed her jump perfectly to keep Boykin from getting that one. This is one of those they're scratching and clawing for every basket they can. Boykin thought about the 3. Tony Schutz is redirecting his offense. We're getting close to the 2-minute mark, and that pass was too high and too long, and here goes Halen. Couldn't get it to fall, but she was fouled and will go to the line for 2. She sensed those defenders crashing down on her. That's on Riley Bradford, her first. So Halen will have 2. So far tonight, she is 3 of 4 from the line. Could not get the friendly bounce. And checking back in is Jenna Tinsley, the 5'4 sophomore for Jackson Christian. Lily Barnes takes a rest. Halen gets the second of the two to cut it back to a 5-point game. The difference was 10 in the first quarter, so they've sliced half of the lead away. Bradford is an excellent ball handler. They're working against Halen, and they wouldn't let her have any authority on that one. There's the air ball, and it goes off of the knee of Jenna Tinsley. Boykin had a good look at it, but her range was off. She is also an excellent defensive player. And they call an over and back. And I can see that Joel Ayers is not happy with that call. And that was a borderline one because her foot was over the line when she caught it in the air. On the inside, too much. They clogged up that middle. There were 6 hands in there that managed to force that steal. Underneath, open, and the foul. Sophie King will go to the line for 2. Lady Bruins have been getting their open looks, and that is the second on Riley Bradford. And Sophie too far on the back of the iron. Badly need to get one of these two. And she does. So Sophie's in the scorebook now, and it's down to a 4-point game as they continue the all-court pressure but back off of it very quickly. Halen tried to rush and get a quick steal, but manages to get back in position in the post. She has had a battle tonight with Carly Holt. And we're getting to the 45-second mark. It'll be interesting to see if Tony shoots barking instructions. It'll be interesting to see if they try in any way to hold this one down for the final shot. Now on the inside, almost to travel. The 3 is off the mark, but the offensive board to Carly Holt. And that one's again off the mark. The third opportunity is there for Carly Holt. USJ with less than 10. They got to get one quick. Lily hasn't been able to get one off. Now Halen's got to put up a bomb. No. Well, let me tell you, folks, you want action? You got it. Lady Bruins managed to outscore the Lady Eagles 11-7 in that second quarter, so they made a bit of a move and have closed the gap to 6. At halftime, let me run down the scoring for you because this one is going to be interesting. It's not a high-scoring affair, but it's going to be a big challenge for both teams, and we'll see what kind of adjustments they make in the second half. For Jackson Christian, Gibson Boykin had those 2 big 3-pointers. She has 8. Riley Bradford has 2 3-pointers. She's got 6. And Carly Holt with 4. And you got 5 others distributed between 3 Lady Eagles. For USJ, it's Halen Ayers on top of everything. She has picked up 9 points. She had 5 of them in the first quarter. Ava Barham with 3. And Lita Rose and Mia Spellings with 2 each. So that's what our scoring looks like as we take this break. And there is a big buzz here in DeMent Gymnasium. So we'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll bring you all of the halftime statistics. So stay with us, everybody.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on, we can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires, we can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Ariya.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Ariya.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Well, let's take a look at your halftime statistics brought to you by Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. And here's how it stacks up. It was not as even as it looks in the first quarter, but things began to tighten up. Let's see the shooting percentages. USJ had a hard time getting off a shot in the first quarter. They're now 5 of 14 for 36%. Jackson Christian cooled off in the second quarter, 9 of 22 now for 41%. From behind the arc, and that's where a big edge in this game is, because Jackson Christian has put in 4 3-pointers to 1 for USJ. The Lady Eagles 4 out of 10 for 40%, and the Lady Bruins 1 out of 5 for 20%. And then looking at free throws, attacking the basket more has sent the Lady Bruins to the free throw line much more. They've gone 6 out of 9 for 67%. Jackson Christian only managed to go to the line twice and connected once. Rebounding, the edge is going slightly to to Jackson Christian at 7-6. In the turnover category, USJ did a much better job of protecting the basketball in the second period after making 8 turnovers in the first quarter. They've committed 9 in the game, but they forced a number of additional ones on the Lady Eagles in the second period, and so the turnovers 9-7, and each team has picked up 10 points off the other's mistakes. So that is going to be a category to watch as we go down the stretch of this contest that has every possible. It doesn't matter where they stand up, because USJ came in 10-5 and the Lady Eagles 12-4, but those records are meaningless, and that sounds like a cliche, and it probably is. And the Lady Bruins checking back in on the floor. And remember, we will have the boys' half of this doubleheader immediately. Well, I shouldn't say immediately. It'll be about 15 minutes after the conclusion. And you see all of the USJ student body, and they are having a blast here tonight. And our crack cameraman, Andrew Burris, is going down to get the folks over on the Jackson Christian side of things. But we're about 45 seconds away from the start of this third period, and we often say, we said it about the second quarter for USJ because of the fact that they'd fallen down by 10. And there you go. They've made a lot of noise, and they always do, regardless of whether they're home or away. And I think they're going to go ahead and start this one. The clock ended at 22.3 seconds, but these teams are ready to go. And the Lady Bruins with the first opportunity, and Lily's going to have an opportunity to see if she can guide them to an early basket. The original 5 back in the game. They are putting a triangle defense on. Nice job of saving that one for Ellen Driver. And that was a loaf of bread handoff to Halen Ayers. What an assist. And there they go. They're going to try to beat it down the floor, and thinking better of it was Tess Little. And going up high, nice arm extension for Taylor Baines to even it back up to a 6-point margin. Underneath, open, took the basket, and underneath it's in for Sophie King. Halen is always looking for the open player, and she found her right there. Thought about a stop and pop 3 for Taylor Baines, but she thought better of it. And the high one down low, and it is picked up by Lily Teague. She has all kinds of problems, but Lady Bruins forcing another turnover. Almost too high. Wide open underneath. The layup will not fall. Oh, my goodness. Sophie was there. They managed to get it away. Carly Holt is very difficult to defend down underneath. Lady Bruins missed a golden opportunity to cut it down to a one-possession game. And they worked the perimeter again and trying to go straight up the middle, and the foul. Taylor Baines saw a ticket and she took it. So an opportunity to extend the lead while the clock is stopped. Excellent form by Taylor Baines. She has 5 in tonight's game. Again, one of 3 seniors on this Jackson Christian team. Doesn't fall. Lily Teague, her 3rd rebound of the game to lead USJ on the boards. That's unusual for a guard. Open for the 3. No, too much on it. You could see it from the minute she pushed it off. And the foul is on Halen Ayers. That's Halen's first. Important defensive situation. The big bomb 3 is not there, and Halen high for the rebound. They got it down that floor quickly. Open for the 3 this time, and it still will not drop. And Ava tried her best to come down with it, but instead it goes to Holt for the rebound. She's got 5 of them. USJ has had 2 opportunities in their last 2 possessions, and there the curl doesn't go. Lily with yet another rebound. And on the drive, the foul is charged to Gibson Boykin. That is her 2nd. USJ has been more aggressively going after the glass. Tell you, Ellen was open. Instead, it's Halen. Yes, sir! Halen with 14. And we have got it to a one-possession game at 26-24. And a little frustration on the foul. That's going to be on Sophie King, her first, and I think she knew it, but very frustrated that she's called for the reaching in foul. From the time it was 5-0. That one doesn't go up high enough, but it goes off the hands of Halen Ayers. Barham and Ayers were both going after it at the same time. Lady Bruins have had to climb the ladder from those first 5 points, and they haven't been able to gain the lead. And we got 4.5 to go and a whistle away from the ball. So it's an offensive foul that's charged to Taylor Baines, and that's the 10th turnover now for Jackson Christian. Lady Bruins with a chance to take the lead or at least tie it. Underneath they go to Barham. It bounced off of Alana Yarbrough. For just that split second, Ava was open. Watch the switching. Halen open. On the drive, we are tied. Ellen Driver on the give and go. Double team. Here's another steal. It's a 2-on-1, and Halen Ayers gets it in the foul. 16 points for Halen Ayers. What a play that was. The steal and the dish off to Halen, and she put it up high off the glass and connected. That was like Plinko on The Price is Right, and she connected. Timeout called. Lady Bruins, 8 unanswered points. They lead 29-26. More after this.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Lady Bruins have outscored the Lady Eagles 12-3 in this third period to take their first lead at 29-26, and the all-court pressure has been giving a lot of, almost, and it is, it's stolen again by Ava Barham. Lady Bruins all over it from the corner. The three is there. Lily Teague off the turnover. This is a brand new game as the Lady Bruins are almost stealing it again. And the turnover. She hit the end line. And this place is erupting with Lady Bruin fans. How about that? 15-3 in this third quarter for the Lady Bruins. Almost slipped away from Sophie. On the drive, the give and go, and it won't fall. But it's an offensive rebound for Lily Teague. Tipped away, back to the Lady Bruins. That one almost dropped. All right, they get it back into Lily. Much more aggressiveness on the part of the Lady Bruins here in this second half. Halen's going to drive herself and drive it in. Halen Ayers with 19 points. Almost stolen, it is. And the foul. They have quieted down the Jackson Christian crowd, and they are all over it here. That's 15 turnovers now for the Lady Eagles. And an 8-point lead. Quick release. Yes! Lily Teague with another three. They are piling up the points off turnovers, and Tony Shute says we got to talk this one over. They're standing at DeMint Gym. It's 37-26. Back in a moment.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on, we can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt, and let my family take care of yours.
Well, how about this? The Lady Bruins have now picked up 23 points off of turnovers from Jackson Christian. They've made 15. And how about this? 20-3 is the edge. Talk about moving quarter. This is it. 20-3 has been the edge here in this third quarter. They have completely turned this one upside down. And the Lady Eagles just look a bit rattled. It's stolen by Ava Byrne. And once again, they time it underneath to Ava, not high enough. She will go to the line for 2, and I can tell you she is frustrated that it didn't drop. $17 turnovers now for Jackson Christian. Ava Barham missed the first one. She's got another one. This would make it a full 4-possession lead, and it is. Another one off a turnover. They've just been timing their moves defensively and getting steal after steal. Here's Boykin, and they've got her all hemmed up. They finally get it across midcourt and have a little bit of breathing room. Getting close to the 2-minute mark, and what a turnaround quarter it has been for the Lady Bruins. They go inside, and it goes off the hands and out of bounds, and it is going to the Lady Bruins. Ellen Driver was over there trying to chase it down, but it was just out of the range of Alana Yarbrough, and so now 18 turnovers, 8 alone in this quarter for Jackson Christian. And they're going to race it down. Lily controls it. She's the leading rebounder for USJ with 5. Under 2 minutes to go. For the 3. Nope. Too high, but underneath it goes off of the hands last of Gibson Boykin. So Lady Bruins still with an opportunity. And they check back into the game Riley Bradford. Coming out is Alana Yarbrough. Halen's open, going for a 25-footer. Yes! How about that? It has been, what a turnaround. They try for the answer shot from the corner, and they connect. Riley Bradford with her third 3 of the game. You can't begin to let her get open. That 15-point lead just that quickly is down to 12. They don't want to make mistakes here late in the period. Driving it down, had it knocked away, and it is off. Nope, they're going to say it goes back the other way. Ellen Driver tried hard to get that one through, and it just would not fall. Boy, she has played herself a game tonight. Only 2 points and a steal. Halen's got it, and timeout called. Let's see, is he calling it a jump ball or timeout? Timeout called. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Well, Lady Bruins have just been sensational in this third quarter. They lead it 41-29, and they're about to play it off of yet another turnover. Halen timed that pass perfectly. We're under a minute. How intense Ellen Driver is, whether she has the basketball or not. Inside. Ava's going to drive the middle, but kicks it back out. That was a gamble, but they managed to hold on to it. Now they're saying one shot. I can see Joel Ayers motioning one shot. Down to 14 seconds. Ashley Ayers trying to redirect the traffic. And a 5-second violation because she was in the box and didn't get rid of it. So that was a critical mistake and can allow USJ to potentially knock this back down to a single-digit lead. Watch the clock. And it didn't fall. Boykin went for it. She had the range, but the iron was unkind. So that was indeed the Lady Bruins quarter, as they picked up 24 points. It was a 24-6 edge, 41-29 as we go into the fourth quarter after these messages.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
24 points converted off turnovers for USJ. And that has, as I say, it has been no less than sensational in the third quarter. And now it is up to the Lady Eagles to see if they can get aggressive. They could hardly get shots off in that third quarter. And the key for the Lady Bruins is not to play a game not to lose. You got to play it as aggressively as you did in the third period. On the inside to Carly Holt. She spins and fires. Holt has 6. You may see a little bit more deliberate offense on the part of the Lady Bruins, but they're spreading it out once again. Knocked out by Gibson Boykin. They're spreading out their offense a bit more, and Ellen Driver is going to toss it back in. Joel Ayers calling the play. Quick release. 3 does not fall. But Halen gets it in the foul. The offensive rebound. And Halen Ayers, who started this period with 22 points, adds another one. Give her the three-point play. What a night she has had with 25, but they have to continue to be aggressive. Chance of defense coming from, and that one's a loss in the middle. It is a jump ball, and the alternate possession goes to the Lady Bruins. 20 turnovers now for Jackson Christian. They had forced 8 turnovers on the Lady Bruins in the first quarter alone, and now they've only given it up twice since then. Big three for Lily. No, just goes off the mark. And that was tipped out by Mia Spellings. And they're going with the all-court pressure again. Now Ava Barham is going to get back faster than anybody else. Open for the three. Took that big bounce, and it goes through for Tess Little, her first 3 of the game. So they have closed it back to within 10. This is where the Lady Bruins need an answer shot badly. Ava Barham inside, had it blocked. Gets it back and the foul, and the mouth is wide open. She did not give up on that. And the foul, and somebody is going down just a bit, and so they're going to come out, and Tony Schutz is going to see what the story is. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Taylor Baines got up under her own power, and so she's over on the bench. And Ava Barham, if she connects here and pushed it too hard, the rebound coming off to Taylor Baines. That would have given USJ its largest lead of the game. Trying to take it on the inside and drawing the foul was Riley Bradford. Very smart ball handling on her part. Foul charge to Ellen Driver. That's her second. 6:11 remaining. Lots of time in this one. Off the back of the iron. Bradford could get in double figures if she connects here. And still the fans are filing in to Dement Gymnasium. Missed them both, and Halen Ayers with a big rebound. Open for the three. No, too much on it. Tipped away. Goes back in the opposite direction. Ellen tried her best to come away with that one. And we got timeout. Another 30-second timeout. Just a little less than 6 minutes to go. We'll be back to wrap it up after this.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
It's Lady Eagle basketball. They trail by 12. At one point, they led by 12. The key for the Lady Bruins is not to make those silly mistakes. Very fortunate that that was saved, and the turnaround jumper there for Alana Yarbrough. That was just great concentration. Lillian Halen flank each other, and they call her for traveling. They said she changed her pivot foot. That is the first turnover of the second half for the Lady Bruins. Those are the kind of things you have to avoid down the stretch here, because this Jackson Christian team is battle tested and they know how to battle back. And a foul called away from the basketball. And that is on Ava Barham. That's her second. So Baines is going to try to set the play. Getting close to the 5-minute mark. They don't have to be in a rush yet, but the key is you don't want to take up 40 to 45 seconds on every possession, because you're not going to get that many remaining in the game. As we have gone down, and Tony Schutz is imploring his team to do more motion-wise. Open for the three. The bomb is there. Riley Bradford, her fourth three of the game, and it's back to a 7-point margin. The answer shot, no, iron unkind. And they scramble for it, and it goes back. They're going to have a discussion about it. And it goes back to the Lady Eagles. And just like that, folks, it was a 46-34 game, and now 5 unanswered points. And they call Ava Barham for pushing off. That's Ava's third. So Jessie Vai will come back in. This one is not over yet. Bomb is off the mark, and a rebound coming off to Jesse. They wanted a foul. They didn't get it. And you might hear the disgruntled reactions of those immediately behind me. This place is rocking tonight. Jesse looking for somebody open. They've skated off about 30 seconds off the game clock. But they really need a basket here to extend it back to a full 3-possession lead. She's got to hurry. This is strong defense. They've spread out the defenders on the part of the Lady. Almost stolen. Turnaround jumper is not there. Rebound coming off to Gibson Boykin. Once again, they're down 7. And we're getting close to the 3-minute mark. They cannot afford long, deliberate possessions. And you knew that, as the late coach David Blackstock would say, the good teams are going to make a run even if they get down by 15 or 20. We're under 3, and they're still not aggressively pursuing the basket, and he's going to get Carly Holt back in at the next break in the action. Strong defense on the part of the Lady Bruins. They are really connecting. Big battle underneath, and they go down. And I do not think that basket is going to count. The foul was before the basket went in. And from the corner, that 3 doesn't go, and Halen Ayers with a big rebound. That would have changed the whole complexion of things had that one dropped. Getting close to the 2-minute mark. Halen way out front. In the middle. Ava's wide open, but that's not her strong suit shot to go for a 3. The fans wanted it, and the foul. Finally, they had no choice because the Lady Bruins had skated 46 seconds off the clock in this possession. Bradford commits her 3rd. That is the 3rd team foul on the Lady Eagles. And they go back to Halen at the opposite end, and she's being double teamed, and she was fouled. And it's going to be interesting to see if they go ahead and try to commit the 5th foul as we are under 2 minutes remaining. It's been a 10-5 edge for the Lady Eagles, who have definitely made their run. And they do. They go ahead and try to put her on the free throw line. That's the 4th foul on Bradford. And she's their leader with 12 points with her 4 threes. These are big free throws for Halen, but particularly the front end. Did not get it. You got to try to force them on all possessions to have to make a 3. Got the second of the 2. 26 for Halen Ayers. Stolen by Halen. And the foul. And Riley Bradford commits her 5th foul. She'll leave with 12 points. And in this 4th quarter, she had a big 3 that changed the emotions of this game. But now the Lady Bruins with an opportunity to go back to a 4-possession lead. And they finally check in Lily Barnes, the senior. This has been a dandy. Halen connects. 27 points. She had 9 at halftime, but she poured in 13 in that third quarter. Gets them both. So it's back to a 4-possession lead, and it's stolen. They have definitely put on the defensive pressure in the second half, and they have done a job. And we're at that point where you don't want to say it's the victory time, but the foul is going to be charged to Gibson Boykin. That'll be her third. But they're getting close to what you would call the victory formation in football. And Lily Teague with 2 3-pointers on the night. Give her 7 now. "22 turnovers have been forced against Jackson Christian. That is so different from what we saw in the first half where USJ committed 10. Down to 80 seconds. This is a big one. And underneath, they just give that one to Carly Holt, and timeout is called. We'll keep it right here as Carly nails that one. It just got beyond the range of Ava Barham, and she was open quickly enough to connect. But the aggressiveness on defense in that third quarter, in which USJ forced 10 turnovers alone in the third quarter and capitalized on so many of them, 26 points off turnovers in this game tonight. And that has been the huge difference. And then they aggressively went after the offensive boards and had 3 second chance opportunities that way. So it has been a tale of 2 halves, and the Lady Bruins have gained the lead in rebounding 15-11 in this contest. And they have spread out the scoring between 7 Lady Bruins. Halen Ayers on top with 28 tonight. Ava Barham with 6, Lily Teague with 8. And there you go, the USJ fans, the student body, they are standing as one. And they're going to the all-court pressure. And this is one who can usually break it very quickly. And Lily, they're going to take their time and force them to commit a foul, and you knew that was coming. That is on Tess Little, her 4th. Ellen Driver will shoot 2. She only has 2 points in the game, but what she has done passing and the things she's done to get others open with screens without the basketball, she has been magnificent tonight. She gets the second of the 2. And it's back to an 11-point margin, almost stolen by Lily Teague. And taking it all the way down and drawing the foul is Taylor Baines, and that one is charged to Ellen Driver. That is her 5th, so Ellen bids adieu with 3 points, but as we mentioned, what she did passing-wise, defensively, and without the basketball, and how intense she is. And they're going over having a discussion with Joel Ayers, and I think perhaps to let him know that that was the 5th foul indeed on Ellen Driver, and so checking in is Mia Spellings. Less than a minute. And that one's in and out. Badly needs this one. And couldn't get either one. And And they foul Ava Barham, so Ava's going to get a chance to add to her stats. Halen Ayers also with 6 rebounds in the game. A little short for Ava. She has played most of this game. She did not start, but she came in about midway through the first quarter and has played most of it. In and out, rebound coming off to Taylor Baines, her 4th. They have to hurry to get something out quickly, and they go for the bomb. And that one did not go, and Halen on another crucial rebound. And we're under 30 seconds. Halen is swarmed under. And Ava's going to try to hold on to this as long as she can. And she draws the foul, got the bump from Taylor Baines. That's her 2nd. And it's down to 10 seconds, so the Lady Bruins are going to put it in the bank. Their 11th victory in 16 outings, and Jackson Christian will fall to 12-5 on the season. And in and out on the second one, and Baines with the rebound. They slowly bring it down. We'll see if they put up one last shot. Doesn't look, yeah, she's going to put up the bomb. Off the mark for Blakely Melton. And a standing O for the Lady Bruins as they put on a show in the second half to win it 53-41 after being down by as many as 13 in the first half. That second quarter, they made a slight move, and then in the third, a 24-6 edge. And it wasn't game, set, and match at that point, but from that stage of the game, it was forcing Jackson Christian into having to play at times almost desperation, and the defense was amazing. They forced 22 turnovers in the game, and 26 points they converted off turnovers in an amazing second half. Let's run down the scoring on this one, and then we'll take an extended break for our sponsors' messages. For Jackson Christian, Riley Bradford with her 4 3-pointers led the way with 12 points. Taylor Baines with 5. Gibson Boykin had a couple of 3-pointers in the first quarter. She had 8. Tess Little with a 3-pointer, and she had 4. Carly Holt with 8. They were expecting more production from her, but it just didn't happen because of the intense defense that did not allow a lot of easy baskets underneath. And Alana Yarborough with 4. And that was the total of 41 for Jackson Christian. For the Lady Bruins, Halen Ayers, who had 9 at halftime, she poured it on in the third quarter with 13 and then added 6 more in the final period, 28 points to lead the Lady Bruins tonight. And Lily Teague with 8. She had 2 big 3-pointers when the momentum was shifting back in the third quarter, and both of those came off of turnovers from Jackson Christian. Ava Barham returning to action tonight with 7. And as I say, she did not start tonight, but she played the better part of about 24 minutes in this game, so she had a solid outing across the board in her return with 7 points and was 2 of 4 from the floor. And then Sophie King with 3, Lita Rose with 2, and Mia Spellings had 2. So 7 different Lady Bruins managed it on the scoreboard tonight as they win it 53-41 in what was an outstanding defensive performance in the second half. And you look across the board, they shot from the floor 58% in the second half. Just an outstanding job all the way across the board. So that was the story of a big turnaround and a 12-point victory for the Lady Bruins, 53-41. And you can see both these teams in blue, but the Bruins in their customary powder blue and the darker blue for Jackson Christian. The boys' teams are on the floor warming up and getting set for what is going to be, I think, another dandy here. The Bruins 12-3 as Jeff Jones' team split 2 games last weekend in the Classic, the Hub City Classic that was held at Liberty High School. Jackson Christian coming in 12-4, and this is going to be one. JC is hoping to have a lot of action out of a transfer junior, Berman Jenkins, who has not played for them so far this year. And so this is one of those that anything can happen. Home court advantage, and even though both sides have a big student body here, it can go either way. But you'll be seeing for the Bruins Mills Terry and Wallace Driver, Sam Cale, Brady Smith, and you look across the board to the solid performances all the way across. And of course, Brady Smith last weekend hit his 1,000th point. He has 1,024 for his career. And I got to tell you, his grandmother, Olive Miller, she could win any kind of cooking contest on the Food Network, because I have just sampled her fruit cake, and it is the best. Forget it, Claxton. That is the best fruit cake I have ever put into my mouth, and trust me, if she was in competition on Food Network, she'd have my vote right there. So let's take a break. We'll come back with about 4 minutes remaining before we start this game, and we'll set you up for all of the action. Stay with us, everybody. A big one for the Lady Bruins.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Ariya.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installation, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires, we can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Well, here we go, a little less than 4 minutes before tip-off. Before we get further into our preliminaries here, got a big one coming up Monday morning at 9 o'clock in Blankenship Theater, because USJ Bruins senior Marshall Box will be signing his collegiate letter of intent to continue his football career. Where else? At UT Knoxville. So much congratulations to him, and I know everybody looks forward to that signing ceremony on Monday morning here on the USJ campus. And in case you just joined us, the Lady Bruins, after trailing by as many as 13 in the first half, turned the game completely around in the second half of play, ended up scoring 24 points off of Jackson Christian turnovers, and took it 53-41 to go 11-5 on the season. And that had to be a huge, huge jolt of encouragement for them. And this one should be a dandy just because of the standpoint that on paper these teams look just about as even as you can imagine. Jackson Christian 12-4, the Bruins 12-3. Both teams are outstanding defensively, and they have almost the entire the direction that our cameras are in. You can see a huge crowd of Jackson Christian fans that have flooded the place. No surprise there. And where I'm at, which is a little bit behind the camera, but I'm about, let's say, maybe about 20 feet high where we are in our position. It is absolutely full of USJ parents, grandparents, other relatives, and student body. It has been a big one tonight, and the atmosphere has been as electric as you would want it to be. And you can look for the Eagles tonight. They've got a senior, Aiden Shaw, that he can do about anything he wants to with a basketball. Co Vargason, sophomore, and Ridgely Reagan, another senior. They have 3 seniors on this team, so it is not a veteran team. It's not, as they would say in some circles today, it's not an old team. That's what so many college coaches will say if they can avoid the transfer portal and have a lot of juniors and seniors. They said, we have an old team. Well, neither team has what you would describe as an old team, but the seniors they have are very experienced and depended on for leadership. So we'll see if it's a sweep or if it's a split. And we're about set for the starting lineups to be introduced. First, it'll be the Eagles of Kyle Teichman. And then those lights will go out and you'll see the show. Aiden Shaw. Boy, last year we saw him do some outstanding things. Berman Jenkins, he is the transfer who has, this will be his first game playing with Jackson Christian. Cole Vargason, the sophomore. Kelsey Rose, a freshman. And we expected he would probably start. And Ridgely Reagan, the senior. And here go the lights, and here comes the show. Mills Terry. He's what you call a triple threat player. Wallace Driver. He has a name that inspires the public address announcer. Sam Cale, who in one of the games last weekend had 25 in just 3 quarters. Brady Smith. And there you go. Haynes Carney was the last one. All the Bruins starting have been introduced, and we're about to have a jam up and jelly tight one. I got news for you. This place is going to be rocking and rolling like few places you will see where basketball is played on a Friday night. Steve Beverly with you with all the action, and it has been already a fun night, particularly if you're a Bruin fan. And let's see if this is going to be a double dip. And to jump it, Brady Smith and Ridgely Reagan. From Dement Gymnasium, let the games begin, and the Bruins take it first. Boy, this is high school basketball as you always enjoy it. Enthusiastic student bodies, intense rivalries. The jumper for the 3. No, goes off the mark. Rebound to Berman Jenkins. Haynes had a good look at it, but couldn't make it fall. This is a very quick team, and going in for the layup, it doesn't go, and the rebound comes off to Mills Terry. And the jumper, no. They scramble it back, and Mills can't get it to go. Kelsey Rose the rebound. Boy, Mills had a couple of opportunities there, just couldn't make it fall. On the inside, turnaround, fall away, doesn't drop. Mills already with his 3rd rebound. And you can figure both these teams may spend the first 4 to 5 minutes of this game just trying to see what the other is doing defensively. And fans still filing into this gym. Mills brings it way back out front once again. And they go for the bomb. No, they were excellent hands on the part of Aiden Shaw for that rebound. Big battle going on between the number 3s, Cole Vargason and Sam Cale, and tying it up. It's going to go back to the Eagles, but boy, did that stir up the USJ crowd. 2 minutes into this one, and you feel like that you have seen a buzzsaw operating. And nobody has scored. That was a triple tip and traveling. Taking about 1 step too many toward the basket. So that's the first turnover of the game. You can see a lot of aggressiveness tonight between both of these teams. They're going to have to challenge the basket ultimately if they're going to have a chance. They can't depend on the 3 to do it. Double team and reaching in. Kelsey Rose charged for his first foul. So we've gone 2.5 with still no score. Mills open for the 3, and it's short. And a foul. They're going to charge that one to Brady Smith. No, as a matter of fact, not. It's going to go the other way. Foul was charged to Ridgely Reagan. That is his first. I don't think anybody thought we'd be this far along in the first quarter and not have had at least 1 basket. And the foul. Excellent aggressiveness on the part of Sam Cale. And that foul is charged to Kelsey Rose. And bounces off. It's like nobody wants to get a point here in this game. That'll change, trust me. And Sam can't break through with it. Shaw with another rebound. And they're double teaming. You'll see them double team the basketball, and a lot of it is going to be done by Wallace Driver and Sam Cale. Nice reach in by Brady Smith, and they have to bring it back out. Brady almost pulled away for a steal. They got a screen, and the three is off the mark. And you hear the air ball chants. USJ 0 for 5, and Jackson Christian 0 for 3 from the floor. Kyle Teichman is directing his defense. There's a lot of rotation down low. The jumper. It still will not drop, and the rebound to Jenkins. Well, if you like low-scoring affairs, so far this one is a good one for you. But that's not unusual. When these two teams play each other, the nerves are there. They go underneath, and it's a nice job to break it up by Sam Cale. He draws the foul, but prevented the easy layup. Shaw has a way of being able to get open. He is lightning quick, and he goes to the line for two. And gets the friendly roll, and we finally have a point. Shaw with both of them. So the Eagles out to the early lead. But we're almost halfway through the first quarter. On the drive, the high bank doesn't go. But quickly underneath, drawing the foul on the offensive board is Hayes Carney. So they'll bring everybody back for defensive purposes. Nobody's going to be on the line with Hayes. And he finally gets USJ on the board. We're halfway through this first 8 minutes, and already Iron Unkind again, and Vargason the rebound. They've got a 6-4 edge in rebounds, and again, they're bringing two up front in somewhat of a half-court trap. USJ plays a lot of 2-3 zone, as well as man-to-man. Everybody went one way, and they went open the opposite direction, but Co Vargason could not connect. Good job of holding on to it. But unfortunately, Wallace Driver committed the foul trying to retrieve it. So that's the first turnover for the Bruins. Kyle Teichman calling the play. He's off that bench for most of the game. What a block by Mills Terry. Vargason went in, and it looked like a clear ticket, and perfectly timed jump by Mills to block that one. Shaw working against Brady Smith. And goes right through two defenders. And they'll charge that one to Brady, his first. Three team fouls against the Bruins so far, and wide open and missing it. Reagan had a clear ticket and couldn't make it happen. And the bank is too hard. You just sense that there is a lot of nerves on the part of this. Here goes. Goodbye. Down the stretch she goes. Brady Smith off the turnover. Want to erupt the crowd? Do that. Stolen again. Sam Kale comes up with it. And it's an offensive foul. Unfortunately, Sam could not stop his momentum. And the Bruins cough it up. Each team with 2 turnovers. But Bruins playing some quick-handed defense. Reed Finney now in the game. And they can't get anybody open on the screen, and that one-hander just did not float high enough, and Finney the rebound. Almost stolen. Mills did a good job of holding on to it. We're under 2 minutes in the first quarter in one of the lowest scoring affairs we've seen all year. Wallace looking for anybody open and finally dribbled his way out of it. And the jumper, the floater goes. The friendly roll for Brady Smith. Brady with 4 of the 5 points for the Bruins. And stolen. Here we go. It's a 2-on-2, and it's tipped away off the fingertips, unfortunately, of Brady Smith. They were just simply going too fast for their momentum. So the Bruins cough it up for a 3rd time. Talk about what would have erupted this place if that one would have gone through, even though with this low-scoring game. But anything that happens in transition, they're going to explode. Almost stolen again. Underneath, they can't stop that one, and the foul. Kelsey Rose. Foul charge to Mills Terry. That's his first. Coming out, Hayes Carney, and checking in is Logan Foster. So Kelsey Rose delivers the 3-point play. It's a 5-5 game. And this has been one that has been full of defense. Trying to aggressively attack the basket. Turn around, and he lost it off his fingertips. So that's the 4th turnover for the Bruins. And Jackson Christian a chance to take the lead. Right through everybody, and that's going to be a 2-shot foul. They will charge it to Reed Finney. Reed did not have clear defensive position, so Aiden Shaw will go to the line for 2. He hit his first 2 tonight. And got a very friendly roll after hitting the top of the iron. A 6-5 lead. They're bringing everybody back for defense on what might be the final possession of the first period. So he's got all 4 of his free throws. A 7-5 lead. I'm not sure this is the way either coach drew up the first quarter of this game. Reed's got to have help. Finally gets it. Logan Foster looking for somebody. Reed Finney open for the 3. No. And that's going to be a 3-shot foul. You take them any way you can get them. The foul is on Kelsey Rose. That is his 2nd. So Reed Finney with 3 opportunities now, and he could give USJ the lead. And he got the first one. Those 3-shot fouls are the kind that will curl the hair of a coach whose team is charged with it. That is, if the coach has straight hair or a crew cut. Chance for the hat trick for Reed Finney. And he does it. Bruins back on top, 8-7. So this will probably be, barring a steal, the final possession of this first quarter, and they got to switch out some players. Coming out of the game is Tucker Jones, the sophomore. They're spreading everybody out to try to see if they can get this one down very quickly, and Shaw is so very fast. They've got to be aware of the clock, though. He's weaving it. He's going to rear back and fire, and lost it out of bounds. Took a little bit too much time, and he was trying to wait until the final seconds and simply lost it. So that's the end of the first quarter in a low-scoring affair as the Bruins lead it 8-7. Back with the second 8 minutes after this.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
This is high school basketball as it was meant to be. A full gym on a Friday night, a lot warmer than the 30-something temperature outside, and the place is rocking. It's alive, it's loud, and it's a close game. What else could you imagine, and particularly with two intense rivals? Bruins with the first possession. And offensive foul. They charge Logan Foster with pushing off. So each team now with 5 turnovers. That is not the way Jeff Jones drew it up. So Logan will check out. And they're going to work it still mostly around the perimeter. And a long bomb is not going to get the fall. And a high for the rebound is Reed Finney. They've tried 4 3-pointers and haven't hit any of them. And Reed has taken about 3 tumbles tonight. That time he was fouled. Tipped away. Good defense on the part of Ridgely Reagan. Bruins have not been able to get open for any kind of serious wide open underneath basket. Dribble penetration inside the paint has been very, very much at a premium tonight. Intense defense by Deuce Lawrence, who's in the game. And he gets it away. And Deuce takes it all the way down for the basket. Those are the first points off a turnover in the game. Forcing it and getting the bank was Brady Smith. How do you do? And I'm telling you, I don't know how he did. This is going to be a battle underneath, and the floater does not go for Berman Jenkins. Taking it all the way down, and Mills Terry draws the foul. So the momentum swings back to the Bruins, and Mills with an opportunity. He didn't score in that first period, but you got to know he's going to get his total before the game is over. Got it right through the heart. Eight to 7 first quarter. This is a game between these two teams you figure is going to be perhaps in the 50s. But they're going to have to go some to get that, and Mills delivers both of them. A 12-9 lead. And they stay with that half-court trap. They got to be careful in the corner because Tucker Jones was wide open. There you go. He decided to kick it out instead, and trying the block but not able to connect with it. That's going to be on Reed Finney, and that's his second. And nobody was any more frustrated than Reed. He knew they were going to call it. And Jenkins, the transfer junior, and checking in is Sawyer Hunley for the Bruins. The transfer junior misses his first attempt at the free throw line. They've got very high hopes for him. Missed them both. Wallace Driver on the board. That's his second. And seeing his way clear and getting that, switching from the right to the left hand, was Mills Terry. That is so difficult to do when you're in dribble penetration, is to swap hands, but he did it and went in with the left hand. Bruins with their largest lead at 14-9. And another turnover, that is the 6th. Turnaround jumper. The floater doesn't go. The rebound to Berman Jenkins. Bruins missed an opportunity there trying to drive it with a high dribble, and that foul is going to be charged. Let's see if it's an early or a late goal. They're going to charge it to Brady Smith, his second. So Ridgely Reagan to the line. So far, the Eagles are 5 of 7 for 71% and did not get the friendly roll. And checking in once again is Kelsey Rose. He's got 2 fouls in the game, so they got to be very, very delicate with how they play him. Brady Smith coming out with 2 fouls. Gets the second one. So Reagan, his first points on the board tonight. Bruins still up by 4. Watch the motion of this offense, particularly around the arc. There's constant movement of the players, and that one went right into the hands of Kelsey Rose. Miscommunication on that pass. So the Eagles could cut it down to a single basket margin. And are they going to charge that? Yeah, they're going to say that Logan Foster committed it and forced him out of bounds, so that is his second foul. Checking in now is Jacob Snyder. So Bruins having to watch some foul situations. 3 players with 2 fouls, and that'll reach in foul. And no, they say it is an offensive foul. That's Aiden Shaw's first, and he looked around as if to say, who, me? And the referee says, yeah, you. Again, I hate to be harping on this, but this is one of the lowest scoring games that you will see against 2 rivals this intense. A little bit smaller lineup right now for the Bruins. And the turnover, so that's 8 for the Bruins. So JC with an opportunity to knock this one down again to a single basket lead. They have not scored from behind the arc so far tonight. And wide open Ticket down the lane for Ridgely Reagan. Reagan with 3. It's a 14-12 game. It was 8-7 at the end of the first quarter, and we are halfway through, and a reach-in foul was called, this time on Cole Vargason. Vargason, one of the smaller players, but he has quick hands. He is very, very fast. He'll come out and take a little breather. Bruins once again deliberate, as they have been most of this evening. Been a very defensive game, and right through the defenders and overshooting it. Rebound finally coming into Tucker Jones's hands. Mills had the ticket, but he couldn't punch it. So once again, those one-shot possessions are so frustrating because they're so much like turnovers. Tipped away, and it will be Bruin ball. The shooting percentages are not anything that you would put in a record book tonight. And just simply couldn't hold on to it with Sawyer Hunley. And an offensive foul charge to Reagan. That's his second. You could tell there was a little bit of a bump off before he went in for what would have surely been an easy layup. Checking in now, Charlie Redden. He's small in height, but he is big in heart and determination, and he'll give you some good minutes against any tough opponent. Charlie moving around from right to left. Now watch him come back toward the ball in just a moment. Mills double team and is charged with a 5-second violation. 10 turnovers on the part of the Bruins. And if you're just tuning in and you're looking at the clock and seeing 2.5 minutes remaining in the second period, that score is correct. Shaw, again with that weave that is so deadly against a lot of opponents. And he tries to go for the bomb and gets it. And gives Jackson Christian the lead at 15-14. Bruins just have to keep their composure as we're inside of 2 minutes. Mills working against Reagan. Thought about dishing off to Wallace Driver, and that one just simply, again, mistimed and not good communication on that pass. And timeout is called. Jackson Christian on top, 15-14. More after this.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
We have a big presentation at halftime to recognize USJ's golf team. And so the Eagles have been capitalizing in this quarter off of USJ turnovers. They've picked up 7 points off the Bruins' mistakes. That's somewhat of a mismatch. Big long bomb doesn't go, but Charlie Redden in there for the rebound, and he is clobbered. That one is charged to Caden Cook. So Charlie Redden goes to the line. They are in the bonus. I'm telling you, if you get 2, 4, 6 points out of somebody like Charlie coming in off the bench, you got to consider it an exclamation point and a huge bonus. And he could potentially give the Bruins the lead once again. It is a 2-shot opportunity. Gets that friendly roll. And he has his own cheering section over at the student body. And Charlie gives the Bruins the lead. That is the 4th lead change in the game. And they are triple teaming over against Aiden Shaw. Kyle Teichman spreading out his offense once again. Turnaround jumper is there. Nicely navigated by Berman Jenkins. His first field goal as an Eagle and first points. 5 lead changes now as we are under a minute. Let's see if the Bruins try to hold it for the final shot. Mills thought about it. Lots of head fakes, and on the drive in, no, they wipe it off. They say the foul was before the shot. They're going to call it underneath. That still should be a 2-shot foul. So at the line, Wallace Driver, he could turn this around again. He got it. He nails this. 6 lead changes. 4 of them have been in the last 25 seconds. Got it. And they're still staying with that all-court pressure. Almost an over and back violation. Shaw with the fake, and he is one. That head fake is one of his huge weapons. And he's working against Jacob Snyder. Too high. He tried to get it into the hands of Tucker Jones, and that one's another turnover. The 9th for the Eagles. And you got to believe Jeff Jones is going to play this one for the final shot. Bruins with the lead. The key thing is not to make a turnover here in this, what they hope is the final possession. They got to hurry. Taking it down the inside, not high enough, but the foul was drawn with 3 seconds left. And the foul is called on Will Snyder. And that one goes off the mark. And Wallace Driver with a chance to give the Bruins a 2-point lead. Short. They got one opportunity, and he's going to throw a bomb up and right in the cylinder, and it did not go for Aiden Shaw. And that is the end of what is and was a very interesting first 16 minutes, 18-17. Bruins holding on to that 1-point lead that they had in the first quarter. Let me give you the scoring totals here in the first half for Jackson Christian. 7 for Aiden Shaw. He has a 3-pointer and 4 free throws. He was 4 for 4. Berman Jenkins with 2, Deuce Lawrence with 2, 3 for Kelsey Rose, and 3 for Ridgely Reagan. And then for USJ, they've got it spread amongst 7 different Bruins. And I'll tell you about those in just a minute, as we're going to be seeing some of the talented young athletes honored here for their performances. And I've got Joel Ayers with me right now, the head coach of the Lady Bruins. We're going to talk about his game while we see the golf teams of USJ honored for their performance in this past season. Joel, it was a tale of two halves tonight. What did you see and what did you choose to do differently in that second half that completely turned this game around, particularly the third quarter?
We really wanted our kids defensively to play better. Right? The second quarter wasn't as bad. Our first quarter was not great defensively. Half court, we didn't make some rotations, and the way we were pressing, we had a couple things that we did not do like we wanted to as far as the rotations after traps, and we just didn't trap as much as we probably should have. And we had some cuts that we specifically talked about trying to defend, and we didn't do a good job of that. So I do think in the third quarter, whether it was in half court or in the full court pressure, we created more situations, shorter rotations. We did a lot of things better in the third quarter.
Well, I'm looking at my stats here. 22 turnovers you forced and got 26 points off those mistakes. You're doing something right when those numbers look like that.
That's right. Yeah, and like when you play that way, you have to be willing to go and put yourself in some difficult situations of rotations and playing hard and covering some things that are not just. It's a lot more like effort stuff. You got to really work hard. You got to read off each other. And sometimes you kind of go out on a limb and go, well, we may give up something every now and then, but we're going to try to put a little pressure on them in some spots. They do a lot of the same thing. They just do it in half court, where we were trying to do it more in the full court aspect of it. So.
And what you're watching down on the court, as we mentioned, is the USJ boys and girls golf teams.
Well, it's tennis.
It's tennis, pardon me.
Yes, tennis.
I don't know where I got golf from on that, Joe. But they're tennis teams for their outstanding performances, and these players are fabulous.
I think we had some boys that did some individually did pretty good, and several. I don't know how far back this goes, but our girls team has won the team version of the state championship more than once. I would be lying to you if I got really specific. We had some doubles and some team things that have in the past several years. So. Very talented, well coached, do a great job.
Huge tradition here for, as well as golf, tennis, as you just saw these young athletes being honored. But let me get back to your game. And how much did it mean to be able to have Ava Barham back out there playing the post?
Well, it was huge. This is a huge-time rival game. They returned everybody but one player and actually got two kids back that didn't play last year that were injured. And they were big for them tonight. Bradford, I think it's Riley Bradford, number 2, and Carly Holt, number 21. And, one of those kids had 4 threes. And
Riley had 4
and the
threes.
other one had 8 points around the rim. So that's 20 points that didn't get to play for them last year. And they were big for them. They were impact players. We knew that this was going to be a big game because it's a rival game, but, also that they are very – talented team and well coached. What they do defensively in half court is hard to deal with. It's not a lot of sets called. It's a lot of playing basketball and trying to get people in spots and move the ball and they run good offense. They do some good things in half court. Lots of ball screens, lots of post ups. So we knew that was obviously going to be a tough matchup with a lot of good basketball being played.
Halen, 28 points and 7 rebounds, and she was particularly with the 13 she had in that third quarter. That was like, if you're at the Masters, they always say Saturday is moving day, and your third quarter was your moving quarter in this one where you really wrested control of the game.
Yeah, I think our defense led to a lot of offense, like you said, turnovers, but it also led to us having a little bit more confidence in how we played. We made some difficult shots. We had a couple three-point plays on rebounds and stickbacks. We had some times that we went in there and got some open looks. I think Lily made 1 or 2 threes.
In that third quarter where the rush was going on. Yeah.
So we did a lot of good things. But, it was a well-balanced effort. I remember Mia Spellings taking the ball to the hole in the first half and getting a big-time layup, and Sophie being around the rim with some layups, and Ellen had 2 or 3 really good cuts after we got the ball moving and got the ball to the short corner and had a little dive and got a layup or two. So all that on top of Ava Barham coming back. She played just a tad bit at the last game at Martin. And, we told her, let's ease into this. So it was good for her to get out there and kind of get in the flow and do some things. And she was definitely a presence for us around the rim, rebounding, guarding. She's one of those tough kids that is going to come in there and give you a lot of stuff every time she plays.
We've talked about just about everybody that played tonight, but give us that. Her scoring stats are not going to be like everybody else's, but tell us what it means, particularly as we pointed out. Ellen Driver does so many things without the basketball that really opens up things for your team.
Well, I lean on her a lot. Sometimes I yell at her a lot too. She would say, but we lean on her a lot to do things. She is such a brilliant kid. She's super smart, and she knows what's going on. And just like anybody that's super smart, because I'm not, sometimes they tend to overthink things when they just need to relax and play. And so proud of her. She brings a lot to the table. She plays super hard. She got a bum foul on her down here. Probably was a push off. I couldn't see it, a legal screen. And then she came down here and took a big time charge. She almost had another charge. Our rotation was just a tad bit late. She does a lot of things that just don't show up in a scorebook.
Yeah.
And she made some really good cuts. We're trying to get her more comfortable about playing in the nail hole area, getting the ball in your hands, facing up, being a great passer when it opens up for you, penetrating and getting fouled, getting to the free throw line or getting a good kick for a three. She's a super big player for us. She had to step into some different roles when Ava was out, She really wasn't our 5 player, but offensively we would run a lot of stuff through her playing in the 5. So it was good to have her and Ava out there. It gave us a little more size. I was proud of all that.
Congratulations on a great victory tonight, one that I know the fans will go home and celebrate when this is over with, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next week.
Yeah, I think we're in. Are we out? Yeah, we're in town. We're here for a little while, right?
Yep, we are.
Yeah, so we've got TRA/Fayette next week. I don't know the order of those two.
Yep. I think it's TRA on Tuesday night.
Okay.
We go for that, but we'll look forward to it. And again, thanks for giving us your time here at halftime.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me up.
Joel Ayers, the head basketball coach for the Lady Bruins, who won 53-41 tonight, coming from 13 down to win it by 12 with an amazing second half. We're going to keep it right here because we're less than a minute away from the start of the second half. And this has been, shall we say, you go back and look on this again, you don't see many high school boys games that are down with both teams under 20. It has been a tremendously defensive game here in this first half. The lead has changed hands 6 different times, actually 7 with USJ grabbing that final lead has changed hands 7 different times in the first half. Nobody's been able to get any kind of a cushion whatsoever. And we want to mention to you once again our congratulations to the tennis athletes here at Jackson Christian. And I know that those mementos that they have received tonight, those are going to be the kind of things they'll tell their grandchildren about. Right now, we're going to tell you about what's going on because the Eagles are going to get first possession of this second half. Trailing by 1, Aiden Shaw, their leader. And we'll see what kind of adjustments either coach has made. They've got their original starters out there. Each team has some players with 2 fouls, but in the second half, you don't worry about that number that much. And that one too high and knocked out of bounds. It'll go back at the last minute off the hands of Hayes Carney. So Shaw will toss it in. Fans getting back from the concession area, and you can expect the volume level. That went off of the head of Jenkins, and he got it back. You can believe that this place will get loud, particularly if this score, and that one was a double spin move that saw about 3 changes of feet. Reagan called for traveling. That was a move that you might see on Dancing with the Stars. Right in traffic, forcing that one, but also forced the foul against Shaw, who does not like the call whatsoever. He can't believe it, but Brady Smith will go to the line for 2. And the Bruins bring 3 back on defense. So Brady with 7. He's the game leader for the Bruins. Got them both. A 20-17 lead, but the pace of scoring has been just almost snail-like in this game. Trying to go through the defenders, and it hung up on the lip, but Shaw gets the rebound. And curling it in there, it doesn't go, and the rebound comes off to Hayes Carney. And that one is just a little bit too much on it for Brady. Jenkins with his 4th rebound and takes a 3 and got it. That is the first 3 of the game for the Eagles, and we are tied. Good change of pace, tried to force it up, could not draw the foul, but got it that time. Sam Cale would not be denied, and he draws the foul. That's on Jenkins. 2-shot opportunity for Sam Cale. They held him scoreless in the first half. And he was absolutely robbed on that one. Right in the cylinder, and it was almost like watching a pinball machine. Missed them both, and the rebound to Ridgely Reagan. Bruins still in that half-court trap. Shaw tries to go through everybody, and it's blocked. Sam Cale came down with a rebound, and all the way down, forcing that one in, is Mills Terry. Beautiful job by Mills. Excellent block at the opposite end. And tipped away, just goes off of the hands of Wallace Driver. They were trying for a give and go with a bounce pass to Shaw. And there you go, offensive foul. Good job of holding his position by Sam Cale, and that is the 3rd foul on Ridgely Reagan. You somehow wonder if this game is going to be played in the 30s. I would not be surprised if we get down to the end and it's something like 39-37. Wallace Driver takes his time. They don't challenge in an all-court situation, and he works against Jenkins. There you go. Will Mills is open, did a couple of head fakes, and draws the foul. That is the 4th foul on Ridgely Reagan, so he will come out. They depend on him for so many things, so it's going to be up to the bench, and not getting it to fall was Mills. Those are so frustrating when they're right there in the cylinder and they just don't drop. He got the 2nd. Mills with 7. He and Brady Smith have 15 of the 23 points that the Bruins have. Fall away for Shaw. Not there. And finally coming down with the rebound was Brady Smith. And they cough it up. That's the 12th turnover for the Bruins. Each team has committed 12. Shaw fall away. That one was tipped. And Sam Cale with the rebound. And they get it down underneath. A 25-20 game, and that, believe it or not, folks, is the largest lead of the game for the Bruins. Not quite halfway through, and there you go. Traveling is called. The foot position gave it away, and so that is 13 turnovers now. Bruins with a chance to extend this lead, and timeout is called by Kyle Teichman. We'll take one right here. 25-20, Bruins on top.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So far, when it comes to three-pointers, the Eagles have had 2, the Bruins have had none. So we haven't had a lot of what you would call explosive plays in this game that can really turn the level of volume up, and the fall-away 3 bounds off, and the rebound comes off to Deuce Lawrence. That was an awkward-looking bank shot. And floater banks in for Jenkins. That's the kind of stuff they're looking for from him, and cuts it back to 3. Jenkins with 7. He and Shaw are the leaders, and they tried to get it inside, and they were very fortunate. The 3 is off to the right, and that rebound finally comes down to Jenkins. And from the corner, we're tied. Deuce Lawrence with the 3. And underneath, crashing into the cushions up against the wall. That'll be a shooting foul. So Sam Cale, who's trying to do it from the free throw line, finally connects from there. Bruins back to a 1-point lead. This is one of these that you just sense that you might better get your blood pressure measurement before this one is over with. In and out. Jenkins the rebound, and a chance for the Eagles to take the lead, which would be our 8th lead change. And that's stolen. It's a foot race. And down the stretch he goes for the layup, Brady Smith. Off the turnover. Back to a 3-point margin. Shaw in all kinds of trouble. The jumper to tie it. It goes off, and it is once again Wallace Driver with the rebound. Bruins aggressively attacking, and underneath, Reed Finney with the reverse layup. Back to the 5-point margin that is the largest the Bruins have had. Good defense, good aggressive attacking of the basket for USJ here in this third quarter. They led by 1 at the end of each of the first 2 quarters. 2.5 to go. Shaw thought about a bomb. Instead, he goes to the inside, curls it up high, and the rebound to Finney. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Leading with the elbow, Sam Cale. I saw it coming. He reached out with it. Checking back in for the Eagles is Cole Vargason, and coming in for the Bruins is Hayes Carney for Sam Cale. So trying to pick up a basket off the turnover now as we approach the 2-minute mark. I say quite often in these games, these have been quickly played. This one has, because of the fact there's been so little scoring. And underneath, Shaw knew the defenders were crashing down on him. Now, who do they charge it to? That is going to be on Hayes Carney. So Shaw with 7 tonight. He's gotten all 4 of his free throws. Make it 5. And he could return this to a 1-possession deficit. And does. He's a guy you do not want to put on the free throw line late in the game. Bruins hanging on to this tenuous 3-point lead, and the bump foul is charged to Deuce Lawrence. And that is the 5th team foul, so they're in the bonus for this final minute 51, and Wallace Driver to the line. Wallace 2 for 4 tonight. Going a little lefty and makes it. So he sends it back to a 2-possession lead. Hit it. 4 out of 6 from the line for Wallace Driver. Just barely making it across in the 10-second time limit. Shaw trying to go through everybody and forced it. And they scramble underneath, and Shaw loses it again, but he draws the foul. They'll play it underneath. It is not a shooting foul. One thing you have to say about Shaw, he is aggressive going after the offensive glass. Vargason to toss it in. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter, and he's right through everybody and got it to go. That's why he is so dangerous. He has 11. Bruins have not surrendered the lead. It was tied once in this third quarter. Mills still working behind the arc as we're getting close to 1 minute. Dangerous bounce pass, but they retrieve it. Mills is double teamed very quickly. Stop and pop and 3 for Wallace Driver. Biggest lead of the game for the Bruins at 35, and stolen, but it's going back into the scorer's table. But nice job defensively by Hayes Carney. They're going after these slow passes. Some of them have led to the 14 turnovers that they have forced against the Eagles. And I tell you, anytime you got Aiden Shaw on the floor, you know he's dangerous from anywhere. And the jumper. It's right there. Perfect form for Berman Jenkins with 9. They're going to play it for the final shot if they don't make a turnover. And we're down to 20. Wallace, they spread them out. Now, when it gets to about 7 seconds, you're going to see a lot of movement toward the ball. Fall-away jumper, not there. Rebound to Lawrence. I don't know if they can get it down quickly enough. Shaw's going to put it up long. Got it! It was there, yes. That's why I say he is dangerous no matter what time he has the ball. 35 to 31. 34 with that basket. We have got a dandy of a fourth quarter coming up, and we'll have it for you right after this.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
USJ has had the lead 8-7, 18-17, and 35-34. A 1-point lead at the end of each quarter. And here we go. It's all coming down to this final 8 minutes. They got out to a lead of 6. 2 full possession leads, and the Eagles have first possession here in this fourth quarter. And a chance for potentially the 8th lead change. Bruins did not surrender it during the fourth quarter. And Shaw, change of pace. He led with that arm, but they didn't call it. He's going to have to hurry to get it down, and they tipped it away, but open for the 3. No. Scrambling for it. And I'm not sure if they didn't call a foul. And it is going to be Bruin ball. Bruins dodged a big one in that situation. That was a bang-bang play on who the foul was going to be charged against. And it was indeed Kelsey Rose. Finney, who's done a terrific job rebounding tonight. Mills has that physical advantage. Kicked away. Bruins with it. That tenuous 1-point lead, and they're about to get Sam Cale back in the game. And turnover. The bounce pass went nowhere. And they almost tossed that one away. And timeout called by Kyle Teichman. A 1-point game back after this.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt and let my family take care of yours.
Well, if you have had your heart rate checked, it's probably higher. No matter who you're for in this game, it's probably higher than it was when we started tonight. Still lurking around a 1-point lead in Jackson Christian with an opportunity. USJ has led this one about 85% of the contest. They've always been slim leads, almost stolen. Mills tried to take it away. Wide open in the corner is Deuce Lawrence, and he has it blocked, but he gets it back. Brady with a great block, and getting it down underneath is Wallace Driver. Mills needs some help. All right, this is going to be a foot race. And that's going to be a defensive foul charge to Sam Cale. And he is extremely frustrated. And that has got the Jackson Christian student body in a roar. All right, now let's see, they're having a discussion. Yeah, it is. They confirmed that it was Sam Cale. So Kelsey Rose to the line. Misses, so the best they can do is tie. And Hayes Carney checks back in. Short. But it goes all the way back to the midcourt line. And Lawrence with that offensive rebound. Fall away. Short. Scramble around, and it goes back. They say it went off the hands of Wallace Driver. So once again, Bruins miss an opportunity to prevent a third opportunity at the basket for the Eagles. 6:27 to go. Reed Finney checks in for Sam Cale. And there's a bit of a crisscross pattern. He had to hurry and almost did not get it in the 5-second time limit. It's Jenkins. Bruins double teaming the ball at will. Fall away, block. They call the foul on Brady Smith. And I'm telling you, that did not set well with the Bruin fans. So Shaw to the line, he has 14. And got the friendliest roll I think I've seen in a long time. We're tied for the 6th time. And in and out. But they get the offensive board again. And the fall away, Jenkins connects. That's the 8th lead change in this game. Multiple opportunities at the basket. Block, and no foul called. Caden Cook delivers the well-timed block. Sam Cale to check back in for Reed Finney. Don't go to the refrigerator. It's not time for a piece of key lime pie right now. Stay right where you are. Under 6 minutes. Sam trying to find anybody open. Tipped out by Tucker Jones. And the Bruins have been on a bit of a dry spell. They have not scored in the first 2 minutes and 14 seconds of this 4th quarter. Mills thought about a bomb. He's a little bit outside his range. He works against Jones. They got a screen. That one was tipped. Sam went for it, but there's a foul, and the Bruins will pay it underneath. That's charged to Kelsey Rose. That is his 4th. No, that is not Kelsey Rose. They went the other way with it. Hayes Carney is charged with it. And he faked it, and he saw that it was probably going to be Mills that came down on him, and he did. And so that's the 2nd foul on Mills Terry. Jenkins to the line. He only had 2 points at halftime, but he has 10 in the 2nd half. The largest lead was 5 for Jackson Christian at 5-0. And he gets them both. Bruins have got to be able to pick up the tempo a bit. And that one, that's going to be a quick one. Quick down on defense to pick him up. So Lawrence could not take it down all the way, but that was a critical turnover for the Bruins. And Shaw takes it all the way home left-handed. Timeout, Jeff Jones. Biggest lead now for Jackson Christian, 41-35. We'll finish it up after this.
Is Old Frosty on its last legs? Don't wait until it's old and cold. Give your home and family the gift of comfort. A new York HVAC system with a free 10-year parts and labor warranty from McCoy's Heating and Air. Get the security and savings of a 10-year parts and labor warranty free with the purchase of qualifying systems. So you and your whole family can celebrate in comfort with the gift that keeps on giving. A new York HVAC system delivered by Santa and his merry team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air.
Well, it's been a blitz. 7 unanswered points in this 4th quarter for Jackson Christian, and this is where Jeff Jones' timeout has to pay off now. They are 2 full possessions behind in the lead. And that is after leading this game the better part of 85%. And both student bodies are loud right now. Big bomb three. No. Would not drop. Underneath. Yes, sir. Hayes Carney picks it up. Timeout called. Bruins have cut it to 4.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Well, the Bruins just struck back to cut it to 4. If you missed the Lady Bruins game, they were down by as many as 13 in the first half and put on a show in the second half to win it 53-41. So a big key right here is going to be defense on the part of both teams. And they finally get it across. Jenkins looking for a cutter to the basket. And the floater is not there, and the rebound to Brady Smith. And underneath, they block it, but the foul. Tip-in did not count because Hayes Carney was clobbered. Foul on Tucker Jones. So far tonight, Hayes with 3 points. He is 1 for 2 from the line. And it just would not turn. Checking back in for Jackson Christian is Ridgely Reagan, playing with 4 fouls. Hayes got the second one. They've sliced it back down to 3. They finally get it across with 2 seconds to spare. Shaw tries to go through everybody, and fans wanted traveling called, and they give it back the other way. And Jeff Jones definitely wanted traveling called. But Jones was given the benefit of the doubt. And that's stolen away. Good job to knock it off of Shaw. 15th turnover on the Eagles. Checking back in, Sam Cale. Finney goes out. They don't have to go for a 3 right here. They only have 1 in the entire game, and the truth is, they just got to play their game. You try to go for too many 3s at this point, they need to just continue to work for a screen. And a foul. Deuce Lawrence with his second. Third team foul on the Eagles. The Bruins have committed 4 in this period. Down the stretch, free throws could be crucial. Brady Smith crisscrossing. Sam Cale, one-on-one, goes down the stretch, has it blocked. They had too many hands in his face. And that does not go, and nor does the follow. That's kicked away. Bruins will play it. This may be the nerve center of West Tennessee right here in DeMent Gymnasium. Boy, the emotions have been strong. Underneath, and the basket doesn't fall, but it doesn't fall on the second or the third one. And the foul is charged to Brady Smith. How many times is he going to miss 3 opportunities at the basket? That is so uncharacteristic of Brady. And that puts them in the bonus. And it is Berman Jenkins, the transfer, and misses. But this would give it a 2-possession lead. And he does it, 42-38. Bruins with about 2.5 minutes to navigate a comeback. We've had 8 lead changes and 7 ties in this game. Lawrence didn't get called for that bump. Going for the 3. Yes! Sam Cale with his first 3 of the night. Timeout called. 42-41 Eagles. Back in a moment.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
I want to thank our fine crew from BallGame Blitz Sports Network for doing a yeoman's job on this contest tonight. They have been everywhere, had all of the great shots, and it's coming down to the final 137 seconds. And they're in a half-court trap in defense, are the Bruins. Shaw. It'd be interesting to see if they try to shave any time off this clock, but with a weapon like Shaw, I doubt it. 2 minutes remaining. Chance of defense all over the Bruins side of the floor. 1:45. They continue to shave time off. And it's stolen. Bad pass intended for Rose, and collision at the opposite end. And they're going to say the Bruins stepped on the end line. Turnover, USJ. And Jeff Jones absolutely cannot believe it. He wants to talk to the officials right now. And he is. And I guess he's satisfied with the answer that he got. So the Bruins have had their opportunities, and it's just frittered away. Sometimes these passes are by a matter of inches. Going for the 3. Yes! Berman Jenkins, his first game as an Eagle. Yes! Mills Terry with an answer and the foul. Mills with 9. Big free throw right here. And Jeff Jones is bringing everybody back for defense. Boy, Mama Art, the Coca-Cola's cold tonight. Got that one. 1 point lead for the Eagles. Just listen to them. This is like bedlam in this place. Under 1 minute. The Eagles by 1. Shaw to the inside. Misses the layup. But the foul was called before the rebound, and that is charged to Hayes Carney. So Shaw with 49 seconds remaining. 2 big ones. Perfect. Shaw with 18. And checking back in is Deuce Lawrence for Cole Vargason. If he gets this one, the Eagles don't have to have a 3 at this stage. Got it. You knew it was going to drop. Timeout called. We'll be back for the final 49 seconds after this.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Well, what else can we say? A 3-point game. It'll be Bruin ball. 48.5 seconds remaining. And this is everything that this one advertised. And let's see what Jeff Jones draws up as they will return it back down underneath the Jackson Christian goal. Nobody has led by more than 6. Protecting the basketball, so important. This is Driver. Offensive foul is charged away from the ball to Mills Terry, and I think Mills knew it. They set a screen, and he took the bait and drew the offensive foul. Now the Bruins have to think seriously about whether to commit a foul. Right now they're going to stay in a press. That's not the guy you want to foul, trust me. And he's going to hold that ball as long as he can. And they thought about the 3, but instead bring it back outside to Shaw. And after getting it down to 20 seconds, they had no choice. Mills with his 4th foul. So Aiden Shaw, who's the second half has belonged to him, could potentially ice this one. Well, he's going to force the Bruins to have 2 possessions, and with this one, they would need a 3 and a 2 to be able to tie it. In and out. Rebound to Driver. They have to hurry. Mills takes it all the way down, and he can't get it. And nobody feels worse about it than Mills Terry. Hayes Carney commits the foul. And that, unless they miss both of these, that is probably going to do it. Ridgely Reagan, 1 out of 2 from the line tonight. And Jeff Jones taking his time to consider a replacement, and it is going to be Reed Finney. So Hayes Carney fouls out. 4 points on the night. Gave it everything he had defensively, but he just simply, and that's in and out. So there is still life. And we'll keep it right here, 48-44. Bruins led by 1 in every quarter until now. Each team had a lead of as many as 6 in this contest, but the ebb and flow of this game, and particularly strong both offensive and defensive rebounding late in the game for the Eagles, and they aggressively took it to the basket here in this 4th quarter. 11.3 seconds. Whether he makes or misses this one, the Bruins would have to get it down the floor and get off a 3 successfully, probably in no more than about 6 seconds. And then you have to commit a quick foul So the odds are against it. He has one more. We'll watch it with you. Got it. They have to hurry. There's going to have to be a 3 to go down quickly. And they force it, and the bank is not there. And that's going to do it. And taking it all the way down, there's no time left. And I think they're not going to call the foul because the game is over. And it goes to Jackson Christian, 49-44, in one of the real thrillers. And there's a little bit of tension, but hopefully that will get eased off. So it's a split in the doubleheader as a fourth quarter rally of 15-9 gives it to Jackson Christian, 49-44. Let me wrap it up for you very quickly. It was Aiden Shaw and Berman Jenkins in the second half who put on the biggest shows. Shaw ended up with 20 points on the night. Jenkins, a transfer, first game as an Eagle with 17. Deuce Lawrence added 7. And Ridgely Reagan with 4. Kelsey Rose also added 3. For the Bruins, it was a valiant effort, and they continued to hold to a tenuous lead very, very late in this game, but in the last 3 minutes, it just slipped away. Brady Smith, again, he's one who gave it everything he had. He had 10. They held him scoreless in the final quarter. Mills Terry was out there, again, dueling on every basket. He ended up with 10. Wallace Driver, who had 5 rebounds in the game and 7 points. Charlie Redden had a couple of free throws. 6 points for Sam Cale. And Hayes Carney with 4. Reed Finney with 5. So you had 7 different Bruins who were in the scorebook with this one. But unfortunately, there was not enough there at the end, and things just somehow went out of gas. And Jackson Christian and Kyle Teichman prevailed with a 49-44 victory. I will tell you, this Berman Jenkins is a huge addition to this Jackson Christian Eagles team. He's going to be one to watch down the stretch. And, of course, these two teams will return the favor over at JC toward the end of the region race. And the Bruins fall to 12-4 on the season. Jackson Christian goes now to 13-4. Well, we're going to be back here on Tuesday night as we have another big one as TRA comes in. And I think that's going to be one that we'll all be interested in watching, and I'm sure the Lady Bruins and Bruins are going to want to see if they can make it a doubleheader sweep. The Lady Bruins, in case you did miss it, a second half to remember as they defeated Jackson Christian 53-41. Halen Ayers with 28 points, and it was a team effort, particularly defensively, all the way across the board. 8 points for Lily Teague and the returning Ava Barham with 7. Well, before we wrap it up, let me show you the folks who did the work tonight. The ones who brought you the pictures and made all of this possible. And our director tonight is the ever cool, ever present Billy Boland, the executive producer of Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network, was and always is Paul Schultze. I'm Steve Beverly, and until we're with you again on Tuesday night from Dement Gymnasium, where it's been an exciting night across the board. Your final score in the boys' game, 49-44, Jackson Christian the winner. And until we're with you Tuesday night, so long from the great hub city of West Tennessee.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.